HappyThumbsGaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we're checking out Level 5 Rebooted Resuited Story Walkthrough for LEGO Marvel Superheroes. We do pick up the Rebooted Resuited level trophy achievement, and the True Believer status is 145,000 studs. Now we don't get the Minikits or the Stand in Peril because we save those for the free play.
Mom's apple pie. We've got to save America from the Red Skull.
Hulk smash skull! Huh? Hulk rip pants.
That's why my red, white, and blue uniform is form-fitting, yet flexible. I love American ingenuity.
I have some tracking to do. I'll keep in touch. Or not.
Tony, let's get you back to Stark Tower and into something, less revealing.
Oh, I have a great new outfit I put together the other day.
Alright, so we're just continuing along here from level 4, and we've completed the raft, but we're out on Rikers Island, so we're going to need to ride the ferry back to Manhattan. Let's destroy a few things in our underoos first. You guys remember underoos? They were like themed t-shirts and tighty whities that were like all colored. They weren't actually whities. But pretty cool stuff, man. I used to have, every Christmas I would get a pair and I would just be super excited. If you used to have underoos, you're old enough to remember what those are, then awesome. We can share oldness together. And if not, then you might Google them and just check them out. They were pretty cool, and to be honest with you, with all the gimmicky, crazy, dress-up, everything that they have in video games, real-life, dolls, everything, I'm surprised they don't still have those. Like, that would be a moneymaker for sure. And doing, like, man, the possibilities are endless now with boxer briefs and muscle man tees and you name it. We got so many more varieties of clothing, but anyways, all right, so we're now back on Manhattan and off the island there, and we're gonna follow the blue studs all the way around. It is quite a ways, so we recommend maybe doing a little hijacking of the vehicles. Yorkville. All right, so we're gonna, it looks like we're horrible drivers, but really we're trying to collect as many studs as we can along the way, and this is something that I recommend you get in the practice of doing as well. The only problem is you get going pretty good, and then he makes a left turn or a right turn right at the last second. It's like, whoa. But if you're paying attention to your compass on the left, which took me a while to get used to, you can definitely follow along. But it is hard to follow the compass and smash everything in your sight. So, all right, we have now made it to our destination, sort of. And there's the Stark symbol. We actually went up a block too far here. It'd be cool if you could turn the wipers on. I didn't even try. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, so dude's standing there. We have to turn around, and obviously, you know, you can tell we're missing our suit, as we've already mentioned. And we're going to work our way into the Stark Tower, but the problem is that it seems to be not fully functional, or at least under control of somebody else, not us. So that's not good. So you're going to use Captain America's shield, since Iron Man doesn't have much to offer right this minute. And go ahead and bust open that. But once you get it open, you're going to need to use Tony Stark or Iron Man, whichever you really prefer to call him. And move him into place, and then move the power circuit along. It's pretty simple. You just press square until you can connect the dots. La, la, la. It's kind of like that anyways. Oh, yeah. Shortcut scene, and we'll return in a second.
Stark Tower dominates the Manhattan skyline as either a highly advanced technological research facility or a giant monument to its owner's ego. Depends who you ask.
Did I ever tell you about my party armor? It was designed like a tuxedo for more formal battles. Honey, I'm home. What's with the hostile welcome? Jarvis, it's me. Your boss man?
Intruder alert. Security activated.
Intruders? Jarvis, security override command Tango Oscar Sierra 3963.
We're gonna have to fight our way in.
Someone must have hacked my systems. It's the kind of thing I do to other people. What the?
Which way did he go? Which way did he go? That's pretty cool scene. I love all the little Lego antics that they do, man. There's always a fair amount of humor that they subtly throw at you, but has great impact. And I think that's one of my favorite things about the Lego series. I introduced a good friend of mine who's a hardcore gamer. You guys know him as BHU420. I introduced him to this game, and he thought it was pretty awesome. Alright, so once you get through the cutscene and you gain control again, you can tell that there is a Captain America item up in the top of the room, so you're going to have to bust it open and then slap your shield up in now. And then it's supposed to free the... Well, it opens the room, and it's supposed to put down the shields, but it doesn't quite work for us. So we got to go in and destroy some stuff. And once you blast everything into pieces, you should be able to build some things up with the bricks left behind. We'll go ahead and get our smash on. And oh yeah, look at that, taking out the old Iron Man suit, or at least parts of it here. I guess it's a newer one that we're after right now. And yeah, so coming soon, we're gonna have a free play series. I figured I would take a second or two to talk about this, and that's where we're gonna have all the mini kits and all that stuff. So if you're just tuning in and you're looking for mini kits, you're gonna be disappointed in this video because we don't cover them. But we're gonna dedicate a whole series to them, so rest assured we'll be good to go. All right, once you build the bricks, there's a little puzzle. Go ahead and just literally put your cursor over the icon and press the indicated button, and it'll not turn off the shield, but it'll kind of flux in and out here. The flux capacitor's messed up. I don't really know what's going on, but it does turn them on and off, and it's basically long enough for you to slide through. So time your jumps accordingly and make your way through, and once you do, we are presented with a giant laser beam, and it means business. So we're gonna have to use Captain America and his shield. Oh, look at that! I love that. They definitely need to work out some of the parameters for when a character is getting bounced around. I've had a few issues with that. But back to the story here. We got to use Captain America's shield to blast and reflect that light back towards the laser beam there. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I was pressing and holding the button, but it just stopped. So I don't know if my controller just gave up on me or what, but. Alright, once you blow up the laser beam, you can go ahead and rebuild the bouncing blocks, and then use the control panel. You're going to have to use Mr. Stark for that, because Captain America is not savvy when it comes to the Stark Tower. Good reason to. And then it gives us this little flying drone, which I clearly look like I had about 17 beers before I tried to drive this thing. It's a little bit suspect. I did speed this video clip up ever so slightly, so I don't look as noobish. But you basically just fly it to the blue icon, which is nice. They've replaced the traditional icon, which was gold, with the blue one. And look at that. Jump in and jump out, and you get some crazy suit that's straight old school. I believe they call it the Make 1 suit, MK1. It's like from the movie when he builds it in the cave or whatnot. Ooh, Mr. Killian. We're going to be killing some Killian here in a minute, not to spoil anything for you, but you know how the formula is. They present a baddie, and we kill him. So we'll make our way to him. Use Captain America's shield to destroy the little thing above, and then it'll open up the room, and then a bunch of dudes come out. I was ready for him, and I got a sweet multiplier for it. 145k is quite the feat without a multiplier or anything, but the good news is, once you get 1 million studs, you're going to head on over and buy the 2x multiplier. I think we're going to maybe even do just a separate video for that, just to throw it along in our playlist to keep you on par with us. But we'll see. Once you get in the elevator, you destroy all the guys that make your way into the elevator, and it takes you to an upper level. It's definitely not the top floor, not yet. And yeah, use the Make 1 suit. Use all those rockets. Take out those baddies. Get the multiplier going. Stack up them studs. Now, it looks like some kryptonite rocks falling out of there. I'm sure there's a logical explanation for what those are and why they're there, but I, of course, am a noob, so I don't know. There is a switch you can make your way around to, and basically what you're going to do is flip it and then it presents another control panel, and you're going to need to use Iron Man and go ahead and let Captain America hop on the little block or box that we just brought up there. And look at Jarvis. What are you looking at, Jarvis? Alright, so you're going to have to just get on and just spam the square button or the action button indicated on your screen if you're not on the PS3 or PS4. And it'll make its way all the way around, and then use Captain America to jump off the backside. His shield will then allow you temporary leniency over that fire. It does come right back. I still think that's a little bit of a weird feature, but hey, I haven't seen the Captain America movies. Maybe he uses that. So I'm surprised no one's like clowned me for not seeing all these. Like, I just, for some reason, just never got into a lot. I've seen all the X-Men. I've seen all those movies. Just haven't seen the Avengers and have not seen Thor. Have not seen. I saw the Wolverine. Was it 1 or 2? Anyways. All right. So I've seen half of them. Maybe. That's probably a better assessment. All right, some baddies will come jump out at you as soon as Mr. Killian disappears and runs from you. Love these guys are supposed to be super awesome and super villains, but they can't even hang out for a few minutes and battle us. They gotta run. All right, so we're just destroying everything. There's some free play stuff right there. We're gonna get some gold vision or heat ray vision here pretty soon, and we'll be able to destroy those. Unfortunately, we get it after we miss a couple of those, so not that it matters for me, because I'm not collecting Minikits until later, but for some of you who like to get them as soon as you can, you're going to have to wait till free play. Alright, silver bricks on the left. You know the drill with those. Shoot them with Iron Man's rockets. The standard attack rockets won't work. You'll have to do the lock-on rockets. And then you're going to need Captain America to get up and spin to win up there. Whee! Make your way all the way over. Don't let Jarvis scare you staring in the window. I promise he won't be red and all upset at you very much longer. There's another mini kit up there. Unfortunately, we cannot fly yet. Even the Make 1 suit does not allow us to fly. It's got some boosters, but it really doesn't do the trick for us. Like I said, yeah, every chance you get with multiple guys, make sure that you try to line them up and get that multiplier up, even if it's only for a handful of studs. Look at this. This would be cool. Whee! What you need to do is you need to flip this switch over here. And once you get that, it'll open that and provide a little bit of an access for the Make 1 heavy suit, since that's a pretty heavy piece of machinery there. And then you can make your way over in here, and nope, we don't get to fly around and be all cool again. You have to use your rockets to lock onto that silver wafer, that big old cookie there. I was just checking the back door there, because I'm a backdoor bandit. At least that's what I've been told. And, yeah, so as you can see, I'm trying to lock on here. It's kind of tricky just because of the level design. And I thought, oh, yeah, I got it. But, nope, there's 2 pieces. So you got to break them both. So, lock on, get them both. Booyakashow. It'll drop down and prevent that fan from blowing. And now you can drop down and go keep on keeping on. Look at Jarvis still mean mugging. Change the face. I don't know if any of you watched the NBA, but last year, old Ricky Rubio for Minnesota Timberwolves made a comment to one of his teammates when they didn't look happy. They were having a hard time, and he literally looks at the guy and says, "Change the face." He doesn't say like, "Get happy," and he says, "Change the face." Look it up. It's pretty funny. All right, so we're just destroying everything in sight. There is a panel there for Captain America, and we'll get back to that here in a second once we activate the beams, tractor beams. They're actually not tractor beams, they're laser beams. And so we'll destroy the silver items over here on the far right. Booyakashow. And then that'll actually give us access to nothing. What are you doing, buddy? We're going to have to make our way through that. Except for we got to use Captain America, because that big old iron suit is a little too clunky to use any sort of jump reflexes. So we'll jump up there.
This might require some extra muscle power.
Here we go. All right, I was all confused. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not Hulk. I can't turn into Hulk. There's a lever up here you got to spin. Push that sucker on over, and oops. There we go. Opens up the door, blast the silver, and here we go. Laser beam. Alright. Now you already know what to do, because I told you. Hop on there with Captain America. Yeah, and then you got to use either one or the other of the beams, because it's kind of a, they crossed the streams, which is, if you've ever seen Ghostbusters, not recommended. And use one of those to go ahead and basically charge up each one of those panels. And then once you're up top, there is a purple stud off in the far right room. So don't go advancing down the hallway just yet. You can't make it into the right room or the left room for some reason. Boy, I was pulling a Doug there. And there's the purple stud. You can see it up there floating around. Yeah. 10,000 studs, one pop. It'd be sweet if we had multipliers for that. That's where it's going to be awesome. All right, so as soon as you come in, there's a laser beam that pops out. You already saw me throw my shield and reveal the Captain America panel. It may be a little tricky jumping into place and getting that shield up before you get blasted with the laser, but just jump on in there and press and hold the action button, which happens to be circle or B, and reflect that laser beam back there, and it'll blow him up. There's another one of those gold items, which we're not quite able to bust open yet, but we're actually getting pretty close. Now, both sides of this room have a control lock switch. You're going to need to build the switch up and then jump up with either character. Come on, we'll figure it out. Stud whore, get on with it. And eventually, you'll hold it down long enough, and it'll open the door up, and Jarvis will be there staring at you. Change the face, Jarvis. Make your way in there, and he's going to... well, he's going to give us the old meat gaze here in a second. We're not ready for that, yo. We're going to go on the back, and, well, actually, there's some blue studs along the side, and being that we're really close to that true believer, 1,000 definitely counts, so grab it. Oh, yeah! True believer. All right, now look at that. Look at that multiplier. Stacking chips. Woot! All right, in the back of the room, use Captain America's shield, toss it on up, spin to win on both sides. This will then activate another laser beam. Haha, you thought I was going to skip that one, didn't you? I can't let you down like that. All right, so, any guesses? I'll give you a hint. It has to do with that panel and Captain America's shield. I'm sure you already knew that. It's weird, these are laser beams, but they don't seem to hurt you, so we must be superheroes. Pretty simple process here, just fill in the other box there. And then look at that, reset, rebooted and resuited coming up next. Here we go. All right, so go ahead and jump into the center panel there with Iron Man and press the icon button, and it'll actually strip you down and put you back up. So resuited, now accomplished. That's awesome. So Jarvis has been rebooted. We have been resuited. Now you have the heat ray, or as I've always referred to it as, the meat gaze ray, heat gaze, meat gaze, whatever, whichever one you prefer. And now, just to prove it, you can bust these open. And there's 5 of those, as you can see. We will not be getting those in this video. That'll be for a later date. Now we're going to head up this gold shaft. And we'll go ahead and take a quick cutscene. We'll return for one of the last action sequences of this level.
Arc reactor storage access granted.
Loki, stand down!
My insincerest apologies, but I need a source of high power at low cost.
Well, you are stealing from the best.
That's not the only thing we've stolen.
Where are you going?
Never trust a demigod.
Hey, where'd he go? All right, so here we are up on the top roof, and we got a little boss battle going on. We've got plenty of baddies that are going to keep coming in, and you're going to take them out. Hopefully you can get them quick, fast, and end up getting some multiplier on some of that studdage. And essentially, at one point or another, you're going to go and you're going to see buddy over there standing, and you're going to attack him. And I haven't quite figured out exactly how the battle works, but once you hit Mr. Killian, he's going to then bring in his buddy, Mandarin, and then Mandarin will put some like crazy gaze on you, and you'll have to switch characters and then smack him in the back. So it's weird. You actually are hitting Mandarin, but you're taking power away from Killian. So, yeah, kind of a weird deal, but in the end, you'll see it all makes sense. And here we go. Look at that rapid succession. Times 10, times 10, times 10. Woo, woo, woo. All right, so if you can, try to focus on him, and he will definitely eventually provoke Mandarin. There he goes. And booyah. It's just kind of like the old Barbossa battle from Pirates of the Caribbean. And rinse and repeat until you get all those hearts down. I prefer using the suit and blasting some of those rockets. If you look off to the left side of the screen right now, too, if you're looking for a mini kit, there you go. Go ahead and snag that one up so you don't have to get it later, but we're going to swoop it on up in our free play mission. Our goal is to get all of the mini kits in the free play and not have you guessing and wondering. Some of our past series have had kind of mix and match, mini kits and story, mini kits and free play, and although they are available in story, it's probably easier and more efficient for us to put them all in one video. Even though we always showed you where they were, it's always nice to see us grab them. See, you can see what I'm saying here, where I'm attacking him over and over again, but the only difference is I was attacking him with Captain America. But see, as soon as I attack him with Iron Man, he seems to respond to that. So maybe it's those silver missiles that need to do the trick. All right, so we got him down, and now Mandarin's actually going to hop in this giant Hulk Crasher suit. Looks pretty sweet. It's like the Hulk version of Iron Man. And then it presents you with 40 dudes you got to take out. So go ahead and let them join the party, and then just keep on keeping on. This is another good place. If you have not reached 145,000, I would imagine you're going to get it here. Unless you're slow on the buttons. If you're slow on the buttons, I can't help you there. You're going to require a multiplier. Ooh, require a multiplier. Yeah, that should be a new pop song, top 40s. Anybody want to write it for me? I'll sing. I hear I got a nice voice. You know how it is. You always hear your own voice. You're like, that's what I sound like? I don't know. I sound like a weirdo to me. But, yeah, all right. So we're just busting through dudes here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready? Boikashow. Look at that. Woohoo! Totally dodging rockets. All right, now once you take out the 40 guys, it then provides a little health meter over the top of Buddy floating around here. So we're just going to keep on blasting with rockets and dodging the ones he shoots at us. And then we got the Party Crasher protocol kicked in from Jarvis, which is nice. What you think this is? Some sort of party? This ain't no party. Ain't nobody got time for that. And essentially you'll just, well, I can't use the word that I want to use, but you will definitely continue the whooping here. And everybody jump in on the old chain gang. And eventually you'll get him all the way down to the very bottom, and he'll drop down and he'll present himself with the gold icon on the back. You'll have to use the heat gaze. Go ahead and take that out. So eventually, like I said, you'll knock him all the way down to nothing. He will then take out all your little buddies, and they will provide one last little element that we can build up with Captain America. And ready for it? This is gonna wound him. It's basically like a giant EMP. That's what happens when I eat a lot of beans or Taco Bell. Boom! Done. And as my son will tell you, hot air rises. It's been his new thing in the last few days. Hot air rises. Guess that's the cool stuff in 3rd grade. So yeah, you need to take the heat gaze and go ahead and get your blast on. I don't think this is the final cutscene.
So, like my suit?
I have a soft spot for the oldies.
Why is it my tower can never stay in one piece?
Alright, well, total screen, rebooted, resuited, level 5, complete, free play unlocked. Couple characters slapped onto our arsenal. Rebooted, Resuited, trophy/achievement accomplished for beating the level. And hey, I won't be mad at all these characters they're slapping into our arsenal here. Aldrich Killian. Mandarin. Meanwhile, we got a bunch of studs to count up. We are almost to that million mark, which again, as soon as you get 1 million studs, you're going to want to make your way to the helicarrier, I believe it is. Shoot, I don't even know that for sure yet. But you're going to go and want to purchase the first stud multiplier, which is the 2 times. And don't worry, we'll show you how to do it. And we'll probably add it right to the beginning of our video or whenever we get it. So no Minikits, saving those for free play, as I'm sure you're getting sick of hearing me say. Got a true believer gold brick and a level gold brick. But that'll bring us to the final Happy Thumb screen. Any day now. Oh yeah, wait, hey. So yeah, that'll wrap up Lego Marvel Superheroes Level 5 Rebooted Resuited. And yeah, feel free to head on over to Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe if you like what we're doing down below. And HappyThumbsGaming.com. Can't stress that enough. We got reviews and stuff like that. If you like reading reviews on products and seeing cool items and future things to come, you need to show your support by going to the website and give us some feedback. Tell us what you want to see. If you have like a new item on the market that you can't wait to get your hands on, let us know. Maybe we can get one early, or at least maybe we can review one for you. So while you're saving those chips or those studs, you can go ahead and at least get a preview of it. So anyways, as always, till next time, see ya.